Hello, everyone, and welcome to Solshow. My name is Sol, and today we are going to talk about My Hero Academia World Hero Missions My Hero Academia Movie 3 Mission Heroes World Heroes Mission. My Hero Academia is a show and a manga that I enjoy. I don't think it's like one of those A-S tier shows, especially in later seasons. It's starting to feel a little bit more mid, and it feels a little bit like these characters aren't as interesting or have enough going on with them to like really feel like it should be this long time shonen. I know that it's really had that big three feel like during the sports festival, but it just has not held up its appeal to me over time. And I feel like that about this film as well. The first My Hero Academia film, much like the first season, it was pretty great. It like felt like we were really investing into these characters. The second film, season 2, the sports festival, phenomenal. The last My Hero Academia film, I had to make a whole video on my main channel, your boy Soul channel. It was spectacular. One of the best fight scenes that I could remember seeing on a big screen. Probably, yeah, for the big screen, the best fight scene I've ever seen. And then we have the third film, and despite this film is trying to be the biggest My Hero Academia film possible, the fact that it takes place all across the planet and we have all these different set pieces going on. Deku is being framed for murder. We're gonna learn all about Rody's soul, and he's the main character. And the fact that we have to keep popping back to these bombs going across all the different countries, and all our favorite characters are just split up. Um, it just doesn't feel like as cool. Like it's a big plot thread, and Deku, Bakugo, and Todoroki are literally in charge of saving the planet. The whole planet might die if they don't save the day at the end of this film. But again, why are these like I get that this takes place at the time when they're doing their like little internships, but why are these students being in charge of saving the world? Like, we have so many heroes. If anything, I wish we would have left the rest of the class back in Japan and just focus on the main three characters. And whenever we pop into these different countries, just show us what an Egyptian hero would look like. And the one we got was pretty funny, but like show me what the American hero would look like. Show me what the Russian and all these Chinese and all these other characters would look like, because that's awesome. I want to see what different heroes would look like, but instead we just got our favorite class, the hero. I mean, we get a little bit of class B too, but the point is that we just get our usual characters just hanging out in a different country, and that's kind of boring. I want to see something new if we have a chance. If we're not, they don't do anything. We just cut to them to remind them that they exist. The main focus of the story is Deku and Rody Soul. That's my name. It's just Deku and Rody, who, by the way, I love Rody. Rody is like probably the best one movie character I've probably ever seen. And he's the heart and soul of this film. And I love him. He's a great character. That being said, the plot thread where Deku is on the run, that's probably my favorite part of this film. And it's kind of the only good part. Like, this film really markets itself as Todoroki, Bakugo, and Deku, but they do not get enough screen time. Todoroki, I thought was gonna be like, we really focused on Bakugo the last film, so I was like, oh, this is gonna be the Todoroki film. Nope, there is no Todoroki in this film whatsoever. Even like it's supposed to be the final three, and his fight scene that he gets put in just feels so underwhelming to the other two in comparison. And the villain of this film. The villain is somewhat ridiculous. The first time I looked at him, I laughed. He was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. He was hilarious. I got a good chuckle just looking at him. And his big superpower is reflect, which feels like such a good guy power. But no, the main antagonist of this film has a reflect power. And Deku's supposed to be really smart and outwit his opponents, right? That was his whole gimmick at first. Like, I spent so much time studying heroes, and now that I am a hero, I know the best ways to. No, that's not what happens. Deku's game plan is just keep hitting him harder. Like, he doesn't even, like, try to, like, there is, like, a little, like, strategy at the beginning where it's basically, "How hard do I hit him?" But his game plan has come to the conclusion of, "Hit him as hard as you possibly can," and because of Plus Ultra and because of this non-canon, film, he just gets away with no consequences of having this big he's stronger than he's ever been. He has the Black Whip power, which he has complete mastery of over, which he did not have in the show, even at the end of the last season. So, yeah. Despite all that, the fight scene looks amazing. I think My Hero Academia would not be nearly as popular as it is without Studio Bones behind the helm. And I love Studio Bones, man. They have made some of my favorite anime. And this film uh, doesn't hold back. It feels like a film. There's some shots in this film that are easy anime wallpaper fodder, and the fight scene again, despite uh, m- myself not being invested into as much, it was still a great fight scene. It was animated great, and again, the music, like the last act of this film, might as well be like one giant AMV because that's basically what it is, and it's great. I like that, and even the somber moments where it feels like an AMV. I enjoyed all that. That being said, that's all this film has. It's almost 2 hours, and really the heart and soul is Deku hanging out with Rody and it being animated well, you know? The last films just gave me a little bit more bang for my buck, and that's just how I feel. I don't think My Hero Academia has to have complete bangers across the board. They're probably gonna have, like, 10 movies. So, the fact that one of them just isn't as good as the rest, it's okay. Even if this one is the worst film, that's not a bad thing. This is still a good film. I'm gonna give My Hero Academia World Heroes Mission a 7 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you thought of this film down below in the comments. Again, I have a lot more My Hero Academia content across my channels. Go and watch them. Go and watch my video about the last My Hero Academia film on my main channel. Let me know what you thought of this one again in the comments. And with that, I leave you.